Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to cast a baitcaster like this one. We're going to see how this goes. Hopefully I don't get backlashes, which I've tried a few times before I filmed this video. But yeah, we're going to see, whoa, that's a weird angle. We're going to see how it goes. Yeah, let's go. So the first step you want to use when you're casting a baitcaster is adjust your settings. If you look over here on the side, there should be something like a circle thing with a little lever which you turn. So what this does, it's a braking system. So if you turn it all the way down to 0, it will allow the spool to spin as freely as it wants. Another side of the baitcaster, this is your tension knob right here. Now your tension knob, what it does, it almost does the same thing as a breaker does, but what you got to adjust your tension is this little weighted here. If you let it go and it falls slowly like this, it works. That's how it's supposed to be. So keep that in mind when you're trying to cast. So yeah, that was a pretty good cast actually, not too bad. But when you guys try to cast a baitcaster and you're like, oh my gosh, I keep getting backlashes, you have to adjust these settings or else it will not work, or it will not do what you want it to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the button but hold the spool. So you're going to hold, when you click the button down here, you're going to hold the spool, alright? Now what you're going to do is you're going to put it out in front of you. You can use 2 hands if you have an extra long rod. And put it out in front of you. You can go back and overcast, or you can also do a side cast. Okay, that's what happens when you do a side cast way too lightly with this type of settings. And with a baitcaster, you got to make sure you pretty much know what you're doing. You can look up any other video on how to cast, but I don't know if my video is going to be good or not. But this is also your drag. See this little lever right here? This little black lever right here is your drag. So you can tighten it down or loosen it up. See, if I loosen it all the way up, mostly, for the most part, it's going to pull the spool. If I tighten it down, a fish cannot pull the spool, or can somewhat pull the spool. So it's really just going to be about how your settings are and how they're adjusted. So let's take a few casts and see how this is done. So you're going to go press the button, hold the spool, up, cast. And make sure, before it hits the ground or before it hits the water, you stop the spool, or else you're going to get a backlash. You're going to get a terrible backlash. It's going to be terrible. And when you're doing a side cast, same thing. Might be a little longer. Stop it before it hits the ground. That's pretty much all you got to do in most time. Just take a few more casts. Over. Nice. Almost went over the fence there. Need a higher gear ratio. And side. Nice. Alright guys. So now you got the basics down. Now for the advanced casts, like under trees or something, under brush. I wish I had brush to be an example. I sort of do have brush over here. But to be an example, this brush right here, what you're going to do, you're going to side cast. Or you could skip it, but that's kind of more advanced. I'm going to side cast right under that. It's not very hard. It's just when you side cast, you go under it. So normally when you're closer, you adjust your settings to tighter so you don't get a backlash as easy. Like I just did a little bit. Just a little bit. But when you do that, it doesn't really like affect most of your cast. Side again. In my recommendation, if you do get a tiny backlash, I wouldn't just start pulling out line, trying to get it out. If you get a tiny backlash, say you cast like that and you kind of get a backlash, what you do, hold on, let me try to get a tiny backlash without getting a huge one. Alright, like that. See that? Focus. Thank you. With without doing it, sometimes I let some line out, so it's gonna be weird. But when it's tight, when your line's tight like that, you can actually pull up, and it'll actually sort of get rid of that backlash. Now, in my case, I kind of loosened up the line a little bit, so I'm gonna have to pull it out. But I recommend this Baitcaster. I wouldn't recommend it with mono. I mean, not mono, but braided line or easy braid by Spiderwire. Just because it doesn't cast as well. It can cast well, but it doesn't. Unless you really just know what you're doing. But I'd recommend this polymer, monofilament, or another type of that line. If you don't have that, braid will just fine. It might actually be smoother. Sometimes it's smoother, but this is the Lose Xfinity Baitcaster reel. It's the XF1SH, which is almost a fish. Man, I wish I could skip it. But it's a speed spool. You can get it at Walmart, your normal Walmart. It's like $68. It's pretty good for its price. But if you have issues with it, which I have had an issue with it, this is actually a new one that I just got a few months ago, because my other one, the breaker locked up. So if you ever had that issue, make sure that you claim it as a defect product, which definitely means that it does not work when you got it and you want to get a new one, which it's worked just fine since, especially for smallmouth fishing in Elk River, like I told you in the last video. So, first person to comment on this video will be the winner of, what do you think, guys? What do you think? A new crankbait? What do you think? New crankbait, some soft plastics? Will be the winner of a new crankbait. Why not? I have plenty of crankbaits. I don't need any more. So, first person to comment on this video gets a brand new freaking crankbait. It might have been from a pawn shop, but it looks just brand new. It really doesn't matter. And besides, you guys, I don't know who's all watching, but some of you might not have many baits. I know Lucas B. Unknown Sender. Shout out to you for commenting on last videos. On the last video, or the video before that. But, tell me how you guys like the quality of this video. I think it's going to be good. I hope. But I will be launching a video tomorrow. If I launch this tonight, I'm not sure. It might be tomorrow. But I'm going to launch a video tomorrow on the Pier City Park, trying to catch some bass. So, be tuned for that. Make sure you guys subscribe and leave a like on the video. Come on, guys. Get us up to, even though we have 7 subscribers, get us up to 5 likes. Come on. All seven subscribers. Even better. Get us a like. And I will catch some catfish for y'all at the same pond. The first video I made, which I didn't actually call my channel Fishing with the Foms, but you know, it happens. Yeah, this little rod tip up here came off earlier. I'm not sure what's happening now, but seems to hang on, so I ain't complaining. Alright, so more of the advanced casts, what you're going to do is basically you can do a round, so you can like go around and then swish it. An advanced, I wouldn't actually say advanced for this one, but just an overhead, but kind of around it. Kind of up top, you don't really go to the bottom at all. But if you guys ever need me to show you something, comment down below and I'll see if I can like come over something. But yeah, I don't really know what there is much to talk about anymore. I'm just really casting over and over again to show you guys what the best way to cast is. So smallmouth fishing in Elk River, like I told you in the last video, great place. Been there so many times, I tell you. Too many times. No, not too many. Not too many at all, in fact. Pretty good, actually. But when the water's high, you can look at up Elk River, Missouri, Pineville, or Anderson, or Knoll. You can look the water level up. If it's 3 feet, it's normal level. If it's near 5 to 7 feet, it's not normal level. You're not going to catch much of anything on it. You're not going to catch much smallmouth at all. So keep that in mind. Let me know if y'all go there, and we'll see how everything goes as far as catching smallmouth. Best bait to use is crawl, crankbait, small crankbait, I might give away one of my small crankbaits that I use for trout. We were at Benton Springs near, it's west of, what's it called? West of Lebanon. Way west. It's like a trout destination almost. I mean, it is. But you can fly fish there and stuff. We went in the Niangua River, where you can catch trout, smallmouth. We were really targeting smallmouth. But my dad decides to put on our crankbait, and I'm like, are you crazy? We're catching smallmouth here. The craw's the best. Because, you know, we use it in Elk River. So we went out. He ties a crankbait on, trolls behind his kayak, catch 3 fish right off the bat. Let out after let out, literally every time. Big ones too. So I try to put one on. Red and green is what we had. He put on the green. I put on the red. We're catching them right after the rapids. They just swivels by itself and they go after it. Like, you wouldn't think that trout would go after something like that, but it does. They do. Wow, look at that tree cast. Look at that tree cast. Hold on, let me see if I can get it out. Yeep. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Pretty short video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make like an hour-long one tomorrow. So, hopefully you catch some bass. It's hard, bro. It's hard to catch bass at Pier City. Just don't know what bait to use. You can catch them. Go on a torpedo or something. One of my friends caught one. Pretty good size one. Pretty sure I'll post a picture of it, maybe, if I can even get the freaking thing out here. But I'll post a picture on here. And we'll see. Oh, man. You see that, guys? See how that is? Yeah, I suck. It wasn't a too bad a one, but it was a pretty bad one. By the way, guys, I probably won't be filming for the next 2 weeks. That's why I'm trying to film tomorrow. Because I have band camp and school is almost starting. Can you believe that? Lil Brown, shout out to you. I know you subscribed. Because I hang out with you all the time, fish with you. You might see him tomorrow in the video. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, jeez. This is a pretty bad one. I'm not liking it either. It might take me 15 minutes to get this thing out. I would do like a cut here, but I don't really have the technology for that. So I kind of have to just wait it out. There we go. Nicely done. All right, now that we got that out. Man. Baitcasters or something. I would normally use a spinning rod for smallmouth fishing at Elk River. Everybody else uses a spinning rod, or like one of those ultra lightweight rods, which I have one myself. I got it from Little Brown. The Catfish Master, I bet. So, yeah, I got it from him. I just hope y'all have some fishing rods. I would give you some, but I don't really have the money for that. I do have a job, though, so, I mean... Aw, dang it, I shut the camera. Y'all are stable, I think. Not too bad stable. I'm gonna try to hit the fence, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Aw, dang it. How do you get snagged with one of these? It has no hooks. Dang, it's so hard to tell whether you're going to go over the fence or not. But, hope y'all are having a great day. Almost went over the fence right there. If y'all having a great day, leave a thumbs up. Comment down. Hashtag having a great day. I might pop that on the screen. I don't know. Usually Kicking Their Bass does that. It's just like, hashtag Big Bass Energy or hashtag Bring Dad Back. By the way, if you haven't seen his last video, he's doing his last practice before a tournament. Y'all haven't seen that yet. Go watch it. Come on, subscribe. Actually, let's do hashtag Big Bass Energy if you subscribed. If you subscribed, leave hashtag Big Bass Energy. And I'll be happy, really. That's all I want. So, thank you guys so much for staying with me all this time. Oof, it's been a long, rough week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one tomorrow, hopefully. Watch out for the video. Leave a thumbs up. You heard that right. Thumbs up. Come on. Smash it. Smash it. I'm not going to smash the camera, though. Click that subscribe button. Click it. Alright. You better click that. Click that or I will delete your YouTube account. I'm kidding. Why would I do that? I don't even know your password. Or do I? Okay. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.